There's a place on Earth where deer bow to you for food, where monkeys invented the spa day, where robots serve your coffee, and vending machines sell live lobsters. A place where you can sleep in a capsule the size of a coffin and enjoy it. Where trains apologize for being 1 minute late. Where a museum has no map, no correct path, and the art only exists because you walked into the room. That place is Japan. And the things you're about to see, they don't exist anywhere else. This is the countdown of 10 things only Japan could create. Let's go. Number 10, capsule hotels. Your room is 3 feet tall, 3 feet wide, 6 feet long, basically the size of a coffin, and people love it. Capsule hotels were invented in 1979 for businessmen who missed the last train home. Today, they're a cultural icon. Each pod has temperature control, a built-in TV, soundproofing, and mood lighting. Shared bathrooms are spotless. Luxury versions have saunas and massage chairs. Why does this work? Japan mastered the art of making small spaces comfortable. It's not about luxury, it's about efficiency. And only here would sleeping in a plastic tube become a 5-star experience. Number 9. The Bowing Deer of Nara. In Nara Park, over 1 in 200 wild deer roam free. They're sacred messengers of the gods, protected for over 1,000 years. And they've learned to do something extraordinary. They bow. When you hold a special deer cracker, they approach, lower their heads, and wait. If you bow back, some bow again. It's a genuine interaction, a wild animal performing a human gesture of respect. But here's the catch. They know the system. If you hold a cracker too long, they bow aggressively. If you run out, they move to the next tourist. It's a deer economy perfected over centuries. Only in Japan would wild animals develop customer service skills. Number 8. The Snow Monkeys. Deep in the Japanese Alps, a troop of wild monkeys does something no other non-human animal does on Earth. They soak in hot springs. In 1963, one monkey discovered geothermal springs were the perfect escape from winter. Today, the whole troop does it. They sit in steaming water for hours, looking exactly like human bathers. Mothers bring infants. Dominant males claim the best spots. They groom each other while soaking. It's a cultural tradition passed down through generations, and it exists nowhere else. Only in Japan can you watch wild monkeys have a better spa day than you. Number 7. Vending machines that sell everything. Japan has over 4 million vending machines, one for every 30 people. In some neighborhoods, you're never more than 30 seconds from one. Drinks are expected, but fresh eggs, hot ramen in a can, fresh flowers, umbrellas, batteries, live lobsters? Yes. Used school uniforms? Yes. Car batteries? Yes. Fresh bananas? Also yes. Why? Japan has incredibly low crime and an aging population. Vending machines fill labor gaps. And convenience isn't just valued here, it's practically a religion. Only in Japan can you buy a live lobster at 3 a.m. from a machine glowing on a quiet street corner. Number 6. Robot restaurants. In Tokyo, your server might be a machine. Your entertainment might be a laser show. And dinner? Dinner feels like science fiction. The most famous robot restaurant in Shinjuku features giant robots battling on stage, dancers in elaborate costumes, and lights flashing everywhere. You eat somewhere in the middle of all that chaos. But it's not just spectacle. Japan has robot baristas, robot chefs, and hotels where robot dinosaurs check you in. With a shrinking workforce and a culture that embraces automation, robots aren't scary here. They're helpful, entertaining, even friendly. Only in Japan can you have dinner served by a machine, watch it perform, and leave thinking that was completely normal. Number 5. Temple stays. In Japan, you can spend the night in a functioning Buddhist temple. It's called shukubo, a 1,000-year-old tradition where travelers stayed at temples along pilgrimage routes. Today, hundreds of temples offer this experience. You sleep on tatami mats. You eat shojin ryori, vegetarian cuisine perfected over centuries. You wake before dawn to meditate with monks. You can even copy sutras by hand, a practice that slows your mind to a halt. This isn't a hotel pretending to be spiritual. The monks are real. The rituals are authentic. Only in Japan can you trade your hotel room for a temple and leave feeling like you discovered something the modern world forgot. Number 4. The bullet train. The Shinkansen isn't just a train. It's a national obsession. Top speed, 200 miles per hour. Average annual delay, under 1 minute, total. Step onto a Shinkansen and everything changes. Seats have more legroom than first class on most airlines. The ride is so smooth you can balance a coin on its edge. Attendants bow as they walk through. The train is so quiet that at 200 miles per hour, you hear only a whisper. Then there's the ekabin, elaborate lunchboxes unique to each region. You buy one, board the train, watch Mount Fuji slide past, and eat a meal designed by chefs who've perfected it over generations. Only in Japan does high-speed rail become a cultural experience worth having for its own sake. Number 3. Onsen culture. Japan sits on the ring of fire. Geothermal hot springs are everywhere, and over thousands of years, the Japanese turned soaking into an art form. Onsen, natural hot springs, are found across the country. Cliffside pools overlooking the ocean. Forest onsens surrounded by ancient cedars. Snow onsens where you soak while flakes fall around you. But there are rules, unspoken rules. You wash thoroughly before entering. You don't wear swimsuits. You don't splash. You don't stare. The onsen is a place of quiet, of purification, of shared vulnerability. Some onsens have been operated by the same family for 500 years. Only in Japan would bathing become a sacred ritual, a social institution, and a national obsession all at once. Number 2. Team Lab Borderless. And honestly, this could be number 1. There are museums, there are art installations, and then there's Team Lab Borderless, a digital art museum in Tokyo, so unlike anything else on Earth that it defies description. There are no maps, no directions, no correct path. You wander. And everywhere you go, the art responds to you. A forest of light where trees bloom when you stand still. A room of lamps that glow brighter when someone approaches. A waterfall that flows down walls, but parts when you walk through it. A field of flowers that grow and scatter based on your movement. The museum is called Borderless because there are no boundaries between artworks. They flow into each other. The art is never the same twice because it's shaped by the people inside it. Only in Japan would someone create a museum with no map, no correct route, and no separation between viewer and art. It's a philosophy made physical, that we don't just observe the world, we shape it. 10 things that only exist in Japan. Deer that bow. Monkeys that invented the spa. A museum with no walls. A train so punctual it apologizes for being 1 minute late. Japan takes the ordinary and makes it extraordinary. A hot spring becomes sacred. A vending machine becomes art. A train ride becomes an experience. If you made it to the end, hit that like button. It helps more people find these stories. Subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss the next deep dive. And if you ever make it to Japan, skip the tourist traps. Go find the bowing deer. Soak in an onsen. Let a robot serve you coffee. Wander through a museum with no map. That's the real Japan. And there's nothing else like it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.